He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
Can. Stop.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
11 mighty. Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That third conversion good for 23.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of their way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
I'm one, ready? 11. Right, 80. Right, touch. 11. Shot.
From midfield now, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Can. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches at the 28-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Right, 80. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 28 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now Burrow changing the look.
12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Sheds him off at the 45. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 27-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now it's Burrow. Quick slant to Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Still going inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact broke the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the point after. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there, so you get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11, big 13. Big 13.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll look to throw again. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll... out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Incomplete. Jackson Hill on the coverage.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
1-1, ready?
2nd down and a yard.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd down.
11, Thomas. 12. Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 14 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
12.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Dances by at the 20. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes second down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's first down.
Looking to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hunter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cincinnati, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.